Hello, everyone. I want us to delve into the discussion section of your findings. The discussion section of your research project follows from the results section. In the results section, you are going to report on the data that you collected. So, the discussion section of your research project is an important component of research. And this is where scholarship can be seen. How far you have learned how to argue, how to cite sources, how to connect the entire project so that it makes sense. Now, we must remember that the discussion section must explain the meaning of your results. Connect the discussion to your research questions and literature review. You must also highlight the implications and justification, and also acknowledge the limitations that you experienced during the study. The discussion section is where you interpret and argue. So the discussion section should be organized around the research questions. So if you have 3 research questions, you will organize your discussion section in the following way. You will have research question number 1, and then you will present your discussion. Research question number 2, present your discussion. Research question number 3, present your discussion. This is important so that you can clearly show the reader the evidence that you are working with and how you interpret that evidence. Now, remember that if you just present the discussion of your research in terms of the sections of the instrument, such as an interview protocol or a survey, you will not be able to answer the research questions. So what you do is go to your instruments, go to your survey or whatever instrument you used, extract the statements that answer each research question and use those to discuss the findings for each research question. In your discussion section, remember that this is where you interpret and argue. When we talk about argue, we are talking about the form of the academic argument, where you present your position or your results, and you have to also show what the counter arguments to your argument are. By counter arguments and your argument, I'm simply saying, when you look at the literature review in your chapter 2, are there contradictions in the literature review that you have noticed? How do you situate your findings in the context of the literature review? Do your findings contradict what already exists? Do your findings confirm what others have already found out? You need to be able to go back to the literature review in this section and show the reader how your work fits into what already exists. This is where you create the relevance to what you have been doing.